Do you know how frozen pizzas are made in factories? The secret to a good frozen pizza is a good crust. If the crust is soggy, it's not even worth taking out of the freezer. For thin crust pizzas, getting the crust right is the hardest part. That's why these pizzas are only partially baked before they are frozen and shipped. It all begins with fresh dough made daily. Large batches of dough, weighing about 200 pounds each, are poured into a hopper, where they are divided into individual crust portions. A blade cuts the dough into 6-ounce balls, which roll under a metal arm and drop into slots at a rate of about 90 balls per minute. The dough balls are then placed in a proofer, where they rest for 30 minutes, allowing the yeast to rise. After proofing, they go through a press that flattens them into pizza crusts. This press is heated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and applies 600 pounds of pressure to ensure the crusts have an even thickness, which helps them cook evenly and maintain a consistent crunch. Next, a spiked roller punctures the crusts to prevent blistering as they bake. The crusts then pass through a 600 degree Fahrenheit oven for a quick 80-second pre-bake. Just enough to firm them up so they can hold toppings, but not enough to cook them completely. This way, they can be baked to crispy perfection in your oven at home. After baking, the crusts are cooled on a spiral conveyor for 30 minutes. This slow cooling process allows moisture to evaporate, ensuring a consistent crunchy texture throughout the crust. Once cooled, the crusts are ready for the sauce. Each crust passes under a sensor, which signals the machine to pour the perfect amount of sauce. Next, the toppings are added. Sausage goes on first, because it's the heaviest and can be held in place by the cheese. A rotating grate spreads the sausage evenly before it drops onto the crust. Finally, shredded mozzarella cheese is added over the sausage. Long sticks of pepperoni are loaded into metal tubes and move back and forth across a slicer, dropping fresh slices directly onto the pizza. Next, a mix of roasted vegetables is added on top. A pre-melter, heated to 500 degrees, softens the topping slightly to help them stick together during the freezing process. After that, a final layer of freshly grated cheese is sprinkled on. The pizzas are then placed in a spiral freezer for 20 minutes, cooling them down to a chilly -30 degrees. This deep freeze locks in the fresh flavors, preserving the pizza until it's ready to be cooked. Finally, the pizzas are packaged to seal in the freshness, ensuring they taste just as good whether baked today or 6 months later. Enjoy restaurant-quality pizza from the comfort of your home with our premium frozen pizzas. Each pizza is carefully prepared with fresh ingredients, topped with rich sauces, savory meats, and farm-fresh vegetables. Our deep freeze technology locks in the authentic flavors, ensuring every bite tastes as fresh as the day it was made. Subscribe to Knowledge Factory channel for more videos.